Hi everyone, so my name's Andy Letting. Essentially I'm looking after anything with marketing around mobile, so that's mobile internet, apps, SMS marketing. So can I ask first of all, show of hands, how many people are from agency side? One or two. Client side? Brilliant. And how many people are actually engaged in running mobile campaigns today? Okay, so about half. Excellent. So there's 5 reasons why certainly Sky kind of advocates mobile currently, and we've talked about a number of smartphones in the market. I mean, essentially everybody has a handset, or two in majority of cases. From our perspective, essentially it's reaching new audiences. We're actually finding a lot more customers are engaging, be it from an older demographic in terms of text, right through to the youth market where it's around apps and social media. Response. Mobile is possibly the most responsive digital channel that you could use. Essentially, the message gets read. Ultimately, you're going to get to that consumer's device, and that's really, really important. Especially when you think about email as an open rate, as we average about 25%, which is classed as a good open rate. What about the other 65%? It's cost effective. I say that in the basis of a text message costs anything from 3.5 pence to 5 pence, which is really, again, it's really important because you're actually going to reach that customer. And from my experience, mobile media is very effective in terms of engagement and cost when you compare that to PC. So you can do display campaigns, you could be at blind networks, AdMob, or you can do targeted campaigns through Telegraph, Guardian, etc. And you can also do PPC and SEO. So people, as we've just mentioned, John mentioned there, they're using their mobile to search. So that's a really, really important channel to ensure that you're seen. I'm an organisation. Where does actually mobile sit within the organisation? I mean, at Sky we've got a central team, which works well for us, but it touches all the different areas. So operations. So essentially, for Sky, it's about reducing calls into the contact centre. Well, mobile has a role to play with that, just by sending text messages at the point of when an engineer is going to turn up and visit and install. Finance, marketing, and customer service as well. I mean, they're all key areas of a business that mobile has a role to play. At Sky, we've come a long way. Funny how we're using the same phone, John, to demonstrate back in the day. There's 4 real areas that I see that Sky are kind of embracing mobile, and there's so much going on. It's trying to keep it together and avoid the fragmentation across the business. Marketing, well, I've just touched on PPC and SEO, that's key. SMS is still key for us as a channel in terms of reaching customers with a mobile internet link or a voucher or an offer. That's really, really key. Mobile display. At the moment, we're not really seeing we're seeing great sort of click-through rates. So I suppose click-through rates range from anything from 1.5%, in some cases up to 3%. So you've got a really engaged audience. So that's really good, and that's at targeting customers, be it via apps, be it via mobile internet. You could also then target by location as well, although we're not doing so much of that at the moment. Brand engagement. So I suppose Sky Sports has always been out there in terms of innovation and mobile, but what we're actually seeing more and more of is actually Sky One are doing a lot more in terms of the mobile space, and that's really, again, integrating mobile into their existing media channels. So again, posters with QR codes or text response codes, and then having a mobile internet page at the back where it gives customers more content. That could be video, it could be just text-based. Revenue, well, we're now integrating mobile commerce into subscription services. So for Sky Mobile TV, we now have a payment facilitator in the e-commerce space. Advertising, well, we have a range of apps in the market which we serve advertising on. We're still doing our alerts. 11 years on, and that's still going very well. We have a subscription so you can watch mobile TV on your iPhone. And also what's quite interesting is upgrades now. So actually we can start using mobile for people to tell us that actually, yes, I do want to get Sky Sports, or I do want to get Move It. And just for an existing customer to text us, because we have all the data already, we can use text as a way of, as an intent to say, yes, I do want to upgrade. So that's all really, really new and kind of exciting. And customer service, as we've said, well, we need to reduce costs. We need to try and keep our costs as streamlined as possible. And SMS does that very well. So as I mentioned earlier, once a customer initially signs up with Sky, they can then get a text to say when their installation is going to be, their installation date, and if there's an issue, they can come back to us via text as well. So this is our mobile timeline. Probably not too dissimilar from what John was saying. We've started off with alerts. We've really followed the mobile journey as it's progressed, if you like. So, when WAP was launching in 2001 and Java apps, we were there. We were building and developing. We have our own team in-house, developers. So everything that we do is kind of built in-house. And although we're getting more and more stretched as the business demands that we do more apps or do more mobile internet, we occasionally bring in additional resource, but ultimately we try and keep everything in-house, because ultimately our back-end systems, we need to know who these customers are. Are they existing Sky customers? Are they prospects? That's what we need to be. That's where we need to be. And we're now getting, probably for the first time, and I'll probably say 2010, we were now getting support from senior stakeholders in Sky. They really do believe actually mobile is really important, that be it just for content discovery, watching Sky, or reducing cost. So essentially this was taken from our the top 100 free apps that Apple announced back in, I think it was October last year. So we've been, as I say, very successful in terms of getting apps to market. But what's really important is that certainly across Sky News, Sky Sports Score Centre, we can now link people and drive people from one app, Sky app, to another. So that's actually really, really important. So you're starting to build a family of apps, but you're engaging within those apps. There's 5 key mobile objectives that I've kind of listed here. Again, we've seen success already from the iPhone and in terms of viewing Sky Mobile TV. So it's all about Sky, taking Sky with you wherever you are. So whether it's your iPad device, whether it's going to be on your PC, whether it's on your iPhone, you've got access to it. That's really, really important. But also what's really important is linking Sky, so the Sky Plus technology. So essentially you can record and from your iPhone to your set-top box. So we now see we're linking mobile to the core business that Sky runs. Again, really, really important. We're actually seeing far more requests via the iPhone now than we have ever seen, certainly against online Sky Plus requests. It's about engagement for us as well. So again, Sky Sports News, recently we launched the iPad app and relaunched the iPhone app, and Sky News Insider. So it's all about discovery of content. So essentially it's not just about the viewing experience, but it's about pulling out all the information that may be related to that story. You've got it all there in one destination. And we're also looking now, probably about the next sort of 12 months or so, is really managing the customer. So in terms of they have the ability via mobile to manage their account and upgrade if necessary as well. And that can be via apps and that can be via mobile internet. But it's also providing a platform so we can actually speak to prospects. We need to try and get some visibility. Who's our prospects, who's our existing customers? And that's quite difficult at the moment, just because we're trying to ensure that we can understand who is actually viewing our content. So I touched on this a second ago. So it's again about anywhere. It's about watching Sky wherever you are. So we want to give customers access to VOD and live TV. We want to increase their content. Ultimately, we want to ideally match their entitlement to what they can get on their device, be it their iPhone or their iPad. That's where we want to be. Technically, that's challenging, but we'll get there. So it's adding value to existing customers as well. So this is a great platform to use as a retention tool. I mean, essentially, BT or Virgin aren't offering this type of access to their content. So this is a really great leverage for us. But it's also a great platform for prospects. So if people actually haven't got Sky, or they may have Virgin or BT or what have you, this is a platform where they can actually view Sky content or get a feel for what Sky is offering as well. So that's really important as well. So again, the second objective I mentioned earlier is about discovery and control. So essentially it's creating this ultimate TV guide where customers can view content, get recommendations, they can still set their set-top box, they can watch trailers, they can get reviews. And this is really important because ultimately you're engaging with the customer at all points. Where this really needs to go is personalisation. That's where we need to be. So I may be a sports fan, my wife might be just into movies, so she needs to see a movies related TV guide rather than I prefer my sports. So that's really important, and this is both on the iPad and on the iPhone. So this is going to be a constant area where we need to involve. Because ultimately, if you think about if you've got Sky at home, there's so many channels. People just aren't seeing the breadth of content that we actually have on our platform. So this is a great way of bringing out, showcasing this content. So it's bringing all our content together. So we've already just mentioned about Sky News. So regarding articles, video, radio, as much information as we've got a huge library of content. So this is a great way of packaging all that content for customers to review and enjoy.